It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And you're back with your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, here on SABC3. Now, we're supporting the 16 days of activism on Expresso and catching up with a very special organization called Sisters Inc. Now, they actually teamed up with Care Haven for a very special sporting event. And I don't know if you remember, but they were also one of the Vital Foundation's first beneficiaries. We sent our cameras to go and find out more about this very special organization and find out what the 16 days of activism means to them.
Care Haven and Sisters Incorporated are two organizations working to support survivors of violence and abuse. They recently held a joint event as part of the 16 days of activism of no violence against women and children.
Major, I have to say, a perfect day. One would say blessed, in fact. I know we're going to have a lot of fun today, but it can't take anything away from the relevance of why we are here and, of course, the significance of the 16 days of awareness against the abuse of women and children in South Africa.
Care Haven is part of the Salvation Army, run by the Salvation Army. It's a home for 50 abused women and their children. They come to us for 6 months, get rehabilitated in the sense of counselling, therapy, accommodation, meals, just looked after in every way, taken to the law, courts, hospital, whatever they need, clinics and so on. After 6 months, if they find a job, which obviously is our aim, to really skill them and get them to work, then they can stay with us for another year, some of them in some of our flats, where they can work, budget, save some money, and then get out into the real world.
Now, as someone who has worked on the front line for some years now, can you coalesce all of that knowledge into one reason, one thing that we need to be focusing on as a reason for our incredibly high rates of abuse here in South Africa?
It's definitely the rise in alcohol and substance abuse. It really is. It's caused the abuser to be much more violent, and even some of our victims get involved in it as well, as part of the whole vicious cycle.
The help offered to these survivors is more than just assistance navigating their way through the justice system and providing food and shelter. There's spiritual care as well.
Talk to me a little bit about the importance of a day like today, being able to get out and express oneself and just have fun for a moment.
The reason why we host these events for the ladies is because to let them come out for a while and have fun, just to forget about the abuse and all the stuff that they went through in their life.
Now, I know you work very closely with the social workers that have to deal with the realities of the community. What motivates you in your work? What is driving a lot of the women and, of course, the children that are in your care to you?
We're not doing this because it's just a job. We're doing it because we love it, and this is where God wants us to be. And the reason for that also is when the ladies come to our place, they come there to find healing. Not just healing beyond their abuse, but spiritual healing also. They come there to find God, so that they must know that no matter what they went through, the circumstances they went through in life, God is always there to help them through everything.
To date, Care Haven has helped over 5,000 women and children. Events like these are part of the mission to provide love, care, spiritual encouragement and support.
What an incredible concept. I can certainly understand the motivation, but from your side, why have you brought all of these wonderful people together?
We want women to shine today because a lot of times women feel that coming from domestic violence, they feel that they have a low self-esteem, there's no hope. But today's event is actually to bring the best out of women, to let them shine, to feel great about themselves.
It is vital that there's a voice for these women who are victims of abuse and violence, because it is women who build healthy homes. Visit vitalfoundation.co.za to learn more about these organizations. R1 goes a long way in the fight against women and child abuse. Wear your white ribbon and support the 16 days of activism. Vital Foundation. Healthy families, healthy homes.